let me ask you this, right?
Mhm,
July 11th, it's supposed to be Donald Trump's sentencing day,
mhm,
I believe. You know what I'm saying? From the research that I'm doing and everything like that.
mhm.
What does that mean? Like, for a person who's running for president, about to have a debate, all of this stuff, how is he even like what is he gonna do? Run from president from behind the cell? Like what does that even mean? Like I'm confused. I'm legit confused. I don't even understand what that means. Usually you get sentenced, you go to jail. How do you still continue to run? How is he even in the race? How is this even possible? I gotta ask that. And have you ever seen
Yeah,
anything like this?
no, no one has. This is unprecedented. So, but I tell you, each thing that's done related to this, it is political. So they got to be cautious. They're feeling they way. They don't want. They trying to eliminate him as an option. Don't think the
Yeah,
Democratic Party ain't pulling strings. That's what I said. These are political prosecutions. This is
yeah,
definitely campaign interference and election interference. Straight up. So will they sentence him? Do they think they can get away with that? Or again, are they watching the chessboard? Damn, we
yeah,
just convicted him with 34. Hey, he got 50 million the next day. So it is like, okay, we sentence him. They don't want to make him more of a martyr. So then if they
yeah.
don't sentence him, does that play into his scene? They knew this was BS. Blah blah blah. So it's just so again, I'm going to be have a front row seat like the rest of the nation and in many respects the world. I don't know how this is going to play out, but I know it's all political. I
Now,
can bet you that.
Now, the conversation I'm hearing around his sentencing, right, is like them white folks is not letting Trump go to jail. So we could get
Mhm.
like it could be all out civil war type situation. Like people like, and I'm
Never
talking
know.
about July 11th. So I'm talking about
Hmm.
3 weeks from now type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
3 weeks from now, we could have a civil uprise, or like if they're like, nah, you're not taking Trump, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We seen them
Hmm.
storm the Capitol not too long ago.
Yes. Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Dudes getting tasered and all of this wild stuff, and they're in there. They're going crazy. We see them lose their shit. We see what these white folks will do when they don't get their way. They really about that Boston Tea Party type of action. They ready to, they ready to go have civil unrest. You know what I'm saying? So is that a possibility? Can it get that bad? You know what I'm saying? If they try to lock Trump up,
Yeah.
can we see his supporters turn the country upside down?
I definitely think so. That potential is there. And again, the dog whistling he does, the gaslighting,
Yeah,
the intentional incendiary remarks. He knows
yeah,
what he's doing. He knows the impacts it
uh-huh.
has. And brother, knowledge of God, my battery flashed under the 10%,
Okay.
a few moments ago. So I don't want it to go cut off abruptly, but because we have an hour in 12 in now, so it might give me
So-
another five minutes,
okay, no
unless we
problem.
can do a part two when I can plug it back in when I get in,
No,
or
one thing I can say is to the family, this is like going to be an ongoing conversation. So regardless of what happened, because I'm taking the kids. I plan right after this. I'm taking the kids to the
oh, okay,
Juneteenth parade they're having in Atlanta. They got a bunch of dope stuff for the kids, a bunch of merchants. This is beautiful. I'm gonna actually be getting footage as well. Oh
thank you,
yeah, okay.
thank
You know
you,
I'm gonna be speaking
document
to
it,
the vendors. I'm gonna be doing all of that with the kids and the family with me. So we all gonna be working all
respect,
together. So I'm gonna be with the wife, the
respect,
kids, and I'm gonna be doing
respect.
interviews and everything as well. So, and my daughter, she wants to be a journalist. So it gets to show her because she's watched what I do. So she like, I want to be an interviewer too. So I'm like, all right, listen. So
Exactly,
I'm gonna have
exactly.
her asking questions with me and things like that today. So that's what I plan on doing. But I want at least the reason. But since you about to get the phone's about to die, I want to ask you this. I don't want to stay too much on this. Yes, we know there could be a civil unrest. This was important though. I wanted to bring this up. If Trump gets elected, I was talking to Red Pill, and he put me onto this that I didn't know. But did you know about Project 2025?
I can't say that jumps out at me. Tell me.
Okay, so this is something that you could do your research after, but basically, this is Trump's first. As soon as he gets in office, this is his executive order that he's going to put down, and it's going to rechange the whole United States government and how everything is done. So I think that might be our next conversation. so we can break down. I want us to go back, read it entirely, and figure out exactly. And speaking of Red Pill, he said Project 2025 is basically bringing deep state into the open. Like we about to really see what this thing is about. So that's what his plan is for the next year. He said, "Don't be so hype about voting for Trump because the agenda that he's about to block, it's out. He's pushing it. This is Project 2025. You can go right now, go look up Project 2025, what Trump is
That's what I'm gonna
bringing
do.
out, and
I'm
it's
gonna
about
research that, man.
it's supposed to change the whole game, the whole way that this government is run. He's It's like it's like breaking down the Constitution. Like Constitution no longer exists. We got these new rules that we about to set in place. That's what So and I think I wanted to bring that up because I think that's probably one of the most important things that the people do need to know about this conversation we had. You gave them the history, we gave them the potentiality, but this is the actuality of what we see is being aligned. You know what I'm saying? And if what's being written in this Project 2025, like really hold on to your hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this roller coaster about to go down. You know what I mean? You know that drop on that big roller coaster where you can't catch your breath? Be ready, because that's probably where we're going with this Project 2025. So
And this is available online. You can Google this and
online,
read this.
all of that. Yes, this is his. This is what
Okay.
he's. This is Trump's layout for us.
This is my first time hearing about it, and I think I keep myself pretty much plugged in. But I bet you what, I'm gonna delve into that today and find out what,
Yes.
because I even listened to some of the speeches. I don't think I've heard him say it in any of the speeches.
Maybe he's not speaking about it yet. Maybe it's just like, but Red Pill put me on, and it's real. I looked it up. It's
Okay.
real. So, I definitely want us to kind of like get into Project 2025 because if nobody's really speaking about it, we should be the ones breaking the story for them and giving them,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, the insight of what's going on.
That's going to
Lastly,
be our next bill, definitely.
I wanted to touch on this real quick, right? Before anything goes down. People are saying we only have two options, but I just also want people to know, we do have Robert F. Kennedy Jr. running for president as well.
Mhm.
On the next build, I want us to get into that. We also have, let me see, Cornell West as a representative. He's running as an independent. He's a philosopher activist, and he announced June 5th, 2023, last year, that he was running for president. So I want us to make sure our next conversation starts off with options. I don't want them to feel like there is no option. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or you have to vote for this or vote for that. If you even believe in voting or believe your vote has any power, if we even gonna have that conversation and say, you know what, our ancestors died for us to vote, this and the third, if we gonna go there, because there's a lot of people who just don't believe in this at all, so they're like, yo, let
Okay.
them do what they do. But if you do believe in it, just know you don't have to sit there and be like, yo, I only got two options. No, they give you two other
Very
options that
true.
they say, yo, it feels like you have no option. But if you feel like your
Yeah.
vote counts and you want, listen, we got Cornell West. You know what I'm saying? Like we got somebody who would represent us as an
True.
independent. He's not for any one of these guys. He's not taking any money to do nothing. So
Mhm.
that is an option. So I want us to make sure our next build is about option and about these new agendas that these guys are planning on rolling out for us.
Okay. I'll be gamped up for it. I'll be fully uh, involved in understanding 2025. And yeah, and you're right, Kennedy and West. You'd be surprised. One of them or both might even want to pop up and be on this, man, because they I've seen both do grassroots outreach. And you again, your status in the middle of the cultural revolution that is battle rap, and you re-infusing your energy back into your base as one of these prominent news channels, they might even be willing to come and say a few words. But if not, we definitely want to
Well,
examine and look at them and their records.
we have a connection to Cornell West, and we will be doing an interview with him soon as well. Because like I said,
Okay.
we getting our hands all into this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna reach
Okay.
out to
Okay.
Kennedy as well. See if he's down to talk. So
Yes.
we're gonna reach out to everybody who's with building. And like I
Mhm.
tell the family, this is the beginning. You're gonna see me and Brother Smalls here speaking to y'all and updating y'all on everything going on, all the way till we get to the election. So you can
Exactly.
follow Kid Life Production, and it'll keep you abreast on everything you need to know going on not just with the election, but with everything in life, health, fitness, just overall state of mind. But we're going to be focused on this election because it's important to us. It's important for us to at least know how to prepare. At least know what's going on so we can be aware. So we're not just sitting here, our lights go out, the power go out, internet go out, and we just sit here like, what happened, man? What's going on? You know what I mean? We know we
Yes.
got some type of level of recourse and know how to handle ourselves. We got babies, we got family, and we got to be, it's saying we ain't just by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We got families to protect, so we got to know how to move, and that's important,
Exactly.
brother Small. Um,
Yes. Again, thank you, brother. Peace and Pan Africanism. Peace and Pan Africanism. Until we
love.
meet again, we're going to build and keep building and keep our people informed and get them the proper instructions when needed so how they can move to be safe and prosperous. Peace and Pan Africanism.
Thank you, brother Smalls. I appreciate you.
Peace.
Until next time, family.